Okay, welcome everyone tonight to Views with Hughes, of episode 4 of Cosmic Culture Live. Woo, had a bit of a tongue twister right there. I'm Jerome Hughes. Got what you got here, special guest Mexican Iron Man. Tonight we're going to be discussing all the things regarding pop culture related to the recent Disney news, as well as the Acolyte. And then we're also going to talk about the plot leaks coming in from the DCU Superman movie. Also going to show you all some set photos that's been shared this week, and also going to also be able to dive into more news about the Hollywood reaction with the presidential debate. And if you've eaten something, just just be prepared to vomit, okay? Because or laugh, because either way you're gonna get some good reactions out of these different actors and actresses and everything who have a certain political leaning, if you will. But before we begin, to go ahead and bring in the one, the only special guest, who is not a YouTuber, by the way, Mexican Iron Man. Mike, how you doing?
Very well, sir. Thank you for your support. Not a YouTuber. Thank you very much. Good to be here. Good to be back. It's been a few months. Ready to rock and roll with the topics.
Gotcha. Before we begin with the topics, got a question to ask for you. Can you share with people, for those of you who don't know about this, that Mexican Iron Man is not a YouTuber?
And you froze again. Audio and video froze. It's okay. I'll carry the show while you're frozen. Oh, he's unfrozen now.
Please forgive me. It's my dumb streaming software, as a matter of fact. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn my camera off until I can change cameras and stuff. Let's see.
Or drop the resolution.
Yeah, it's the resolution is at its lowest right now. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and stop the virtual camera. And so go ahead, Mike, answer the question, like, what makes you not a YouTuber, for those who don't know?
All right. Well, let's see. Why am I not a YouTuber? I'm not a YouTuber because I don't care about my sub count. I don't care about getting monetized. I don't regularly produce any kind of videos at all on a regular basis. I don't live stream on my channel. And I think that, I don't know, I can keep going all night, but those would be the top 3 or 4 reasons why I'm not a YouTuber per se. Now, I'm a YouTube guest on a whole buttload of channels here, there, and everywhere, such as this fine station and with this fine gentleman. I don't mean that like fine as in I'm hitting on you. I just mean, that. Okay, I'm talking myself into a quarter here. This is a guy. All right, and our first topic, ladies and gentlemen, is
well, I'm gonna go ahead and pull that up right about now. See, it's hang on, I don't know why I moved it. It's the Disney stock, first and foremost. Yeah, this is going back into like the 2023 era levels and stuff, where it's earlier today it was $98 a share, but now it's at $1.99 dollars per share before the market closed. Okay. We all know what happened, but it's like a bunch of reasons compared to one. But
well, I have a theory. I
yeah,
have a weird theory. So I was looking at this earlier today live on Midnight Sage. We're actually on the Rumble side, which I've never done before with Tom and Andre. But if you look at the time that the stock started like dropping, I think it was right around 11:18, 11:21 a.m. Eastern time or something like that, or I think. And what it was interesting is that if you also pull up the Yahoo Disney Finance right at 11:18, 11:20, Forbes, I think it was Forbes or Fortune, dropped a news article on Yahoo Finance that featured the Elon Musk criticizing Kathleen Kennedy. Now, people like you and other fine YouTube channel commentators have been talking about that like shit, I don't know, all week or two or something like that, right? But it wasn't dropped on the Yahoo Finance page as a re-pickup of an article, Fortune, Forbes, or wherever it was, but it dropped at 11:18. And then right after that is when it shot right down to 98, and then it's kind of languished at the $98, $99 now. I'm not sure. My theory, sorry to interrupt you in your opening of this, but I got 2 theories. And I'm not sure if they're right or not. I think one of them has to be that it dropping like that, that it was Elon Musk and Kathleen Kennedy, combined with maybe some of this O'Keefe stuff these O'Keefe Media Disney Files things that O'Keefe Media Group OMG has been doing.
Oh yeah.
I'm wondering if maybe the two of these combined had an effect because, frankly, with the Disney stock should be doing better for a couple reasons. One is that we are in June going into 4th of July weekend. Man, Disney's making money hand over fist, or at least they should be at the parks right now. And number two, that Inside Out 2 movie is just cranking like a cash register right now at the theaters.
Oh yeah.
So those two things, and with Deadpool around the corner, those three factors should be like actually, in my opinion, I would have thought the stock would be going up, but who knows? Maybe finally, long last, Wall Street's starting to take notice of this company, and maybe now finally Disney won't catch a break, and we'll have to answer to what it's done in terms of the destruction of its movies, its TV offerings, and its overall management. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, you know what I think. These institutional investment firms like BlackRock and everything, Vanguard and State Street, and also the mainstream investment firms like JP Morgan Chase and stuff, they're gonna go ahead and be in Disney's corners and stuff. But at the same time, it seems to me like that DEI money may be running low and stuff. Just pretty soon, much sooner than we think. All right, and you know, it's like we don't know exactly when it's going to go ahead and start crashing out, when it's going to come, like when they're going to run out of that DEI money. But at the same time, we are, like you said, from the whole,
Yeah.
Disney tapes leaks and stuff from the past 2 weeks, this week included, that they know Disney basically confirms what we knew about what they were doing, not only with the hiring practices, but also how they get their money. What I call, or some of us actually call, diversity bounties and stuff. And that's interesting, diversity bounties, because guess what? Guess how many people actually, guess like the one race and gender of people that Disney would make the most money out of, and as well as the rest of these entertainment companies. Guess who's that particular gender and race is? Like, just give me a guess.
I don't know. Women, white women.
Close.
Oh,
Black women.
really?
Yeah, because it's like they go by the least marginalized race and gender out there are the ones that are going to get the most money from. So, like in any movie, say for example, whether it's an actress or a producer, director, whatever, writer, or so on, for that particular person, that particular woman and stuff, if she's black and stuff, then she'll be making the company make like what, $5,000 a head.
So that's the number one.
Oh yeah.
Wow, that's
Oh yeah.
crazy, bro.
Oh yeah. And then after that, you of course you have, the black men. They're like anywhere between black men and like other like minor minorities and stuff, including women, to be down like to what, 3,000 a head. And then of course, like those who are like white males, Jewish and stuff, be around some areas of $1,000 and stuff.
Yeah.
And then the extras and stuff, like any minority, it'll be like $1,000 a head and stuff. So that's how these companies go ahead and make their money.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And it's crazy. It's sad at the same time, but but it's not surprising at all. But the fact of the matter is, like, we're catching on to
So
Disney
you're
as well
saying
as the tricks.
the number one bounty is in Mexican guys from South Carolina.
Well, they're up there, but they're like not the number one bounty though.
All
But
right.
we seeing how Disney actually define like what's acceptable for black and everything. Like if it's like a mixed
Man,
person and stuff.
when I heard that dude talking, okay. When I heard that guy talking, I was just sitting there. My chin was like on the floor, like that's like for him to be talking about that on a date. That's like stuff that they talk about in the office all the time, right? Because
Oh
for him
yeah.
to bubble over like that, where he's just like talking about it like on a date, that means
Mm-hmm.
like that's like a whole pervasive culture and stuff. Like, and I'm sitting there thinking, how is this white dude over here? Or whatever he is, whatever kind of background he is, whatever white guy and white. I'm like, how in the heck does he decide? Or I'm just like, how is he part of the conversation of deciding who's black or not, or minority not, or whatever?
Well, remember, he did say that he faced his fair share of discrimination against himself because of the fact that he himself, like he says, being a white man and everything, like he's basically he can't get higher than the position he had. But if you ask me, that's like a pretty high position for a
Yeah,
company like Disney,
yeah,
and
tough
it's
life.
yeah. And crazy part about that is like, wait, isn't Bob Iger Jewish by any chance? I keep forgetting.
I mean, I guess I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, thing is, guys like you and me, we judge people on who they are, not on what their labels are, right? Here,
Oh
let me look
yeah.
it up. I'll look it up while you do it. While you're bringing up the next topic here. Let me see here. There's Bob.
Yeah, and it's like we know that the only white people that are high in the high positions are those who are Jewish and stuff.
Yep, he's Jewish.
What I tell you,
Yep, you called it.
but the second
Born in
one,
New
the
York
second thing,
City.
I ain't going to go there with that one. I'm gonna leave that alone. But yeah. I'm not gonna say that before my intrusive thoughts get the best of me. But the fact of the matter is, the second tape, okay, they've actually stated there what confirmed what we've been saying about Bob Iger. The fact that, but I'm surprised that I'll be honest, I thought he was always corrupt, but we've learned he told us that Bob Iger is now corrupt. Okay, so makes me wonder, when did he actually become corrupt and stuff? Was it before the whole, like back in 2019, or was it like
You
this
know,
year when he came back?
you know what I think? You know what I think? I think it's a process, not an event. I think in the process, and I think the process was something like this: like, he takes over Disney, his
Hmm.
ego hits one level. Then, when he was able to do, I think there are three things that led him to, maybe four. Well, I think it's a process. Let's go through each of the steps real fast. Buying Marvel, buying Fox, buying Lucasfilm, Star Wars, then coming back after COVID. I think all of those four things combined over a period of that, whatever it was, that 15-year process.
Yeah.
Over that 15, 16, 17 years that happened, each of those four events, one of those events happening every 2 or 3 years, just blew up his head and his ego so much. So you know what they say, absolute power corrupts, right? And if you have
Oh yeah.
absolute power over Disney, that's going to corrupt you. Even if when you came into the job, your goal wasn't absolute power, as you acquire power, it will absolutely corrupt you, in my opinion.
Well, that's the thing though. Like, it seems to me he likes that corruption, because that guy also stated that he wants to stay there because what gives him the most power. I mean, I'm not sure that when I saw that video myself, I'm not sure if he was talking about, like, if he meant that it was coming from the angle of like somebody who's like a lower level employee and stuff, who may be having an idea by a high level employee like the boss and stuff, but gets it wrong. But at the same time, with what's happening, it's not surprising.
Yeah.
you know it's not surprising, because when he didn't have the title of CEO and stuff, and he was giving to Bob Chapek and stuff, he was still there. Okay, so that's what also made me not surprised, because of the fact that he, even when he still didn't have that title, he still had that power.
Yeah.
Okay, because of the fact that Bob Chapek had an answer to the board. Okay, the board had to answer to Bob Iger. They didn't have to answer to Bob Chapek. Okay, they had to answer to Bob Iger, and it's like whatever they say, he says, they do.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's why Christie, like that former CFO and stuff, that's why she decided to go ahead and have a vote of non-confidence and stuff, which led to the firing of Bob Chapek while he was at a concert. Okay, which is really embarrassing, by the way.
Yep.
Well, I wish I could go ahead and, like, when that NDA is up, I wish I can interview Bob Chapek and pick his brain.
No, that guy is never going to give an interview like where he tells all. There's no way that guy.
I know. That's why I said I
He took
wish.
that check for 25 million, and he's still holding on to a bunch of stock options. He ain't gonna say, he ain't gonna. If you look at the last board statement, or the last set of financials from the last quarterly earnings call, dude, that guy's still waiting to cash in some stock, and he took his 23, 24, 25 million and walked and said, no.
Yeah, but either way, it's just like whoever's like the Dana Walden. like if she becomes, and we all know this is going to happen, but the moment she becomes CEO and stuff,
This
um,
company is cooked, done over. The day that they name her as the new CEO, put a fork in it. It is gone. It is over.
you might go ahead and sell your stock if she when she's announced.
See, that's my problem. I'm so upside down. Like my losses right now, I'm such an upside down dude. Like I calculated this the other day with somebody. Who was it? I think it'll take me 25, 23, 27, depending on the stock price if I sold tomorrow to write
Hmm.
it off because you can only write off $3,000 worth of loss per year.
Right.
So yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. So let's go ahead and jump into this story and stuff while I still have you.
Wow. And now
Wham.
I'm depressed. I was having a good time on your show, and now I'm thinking about my. Uh,
Well, I'll give you something to laugh about.
all right, what's up next?
So apparently, Forbes, it's like they got people working on both sides of the aisle for the company because had somebody criticizing how bad the show is and stuff, and then you have somebody else coming in saying how good it is, and then next thing you know, somebody writing another hit piece on from Forbes about Acolyte how bad it is and stuff. And now we see that there's some promising news about the Acolyte season 2. But here's the thing, though. All throughout the news and stuff for the past couple of days, we've learned that Leslye Headland not only signed with a new representation company with the CAA and everything, but she also it stated that she was when she was being interviewed for Entertainment Weekly and stuff, she said that she was exhausted. Okay.
Yeah,
And it's like she hasn't, and they said that she hasn't even been called back for season 2 or anything. But the
yeah,
fact of the matter is, we have this article here and stuff where it talks about some promising news about the Acolyte season 2. And basically they stated here like and this is what I talked about you about the Entertainment Weekly interview and stuff. Like saying that Leslye Headland talks about season 2, though that means that for the storyline of season 1, if does happen, it's interesting to see her philosophy, which she echoes from another famous show. Okay. And she also talked about 3 things about season 2 will be containing like vague terms like 4 or 5 major mystery plot points, how character development, his point second, also talk about ketosis, metal thing that the Disney the Disney Asian Ezra Miller was wearing and stuff. And
man, that was
then
so weak sauce. The like beat the lightsaber off with your helmet, man. That was I don't
yeah,
care what anybody says. It just looked weak, and it was weak, and no one explained that shit to me in the show. Like I'm no expert in EU crap. How would I know about any of this crap? I mean,
I'm gonna tell you, Mike, I haven't even watched the show. I just basically went off the
what?
word of mouth. I went off for spoilers. I told you, like I was upset with
Bro, I've
Kathleen
watched
Kennedy and
every single bro. I watched every single episode, and then when you told me we are doing the show, I was like, okay, got to make sure I got to cover because I'm covering it. Bro, so you haven't seen 1 minute of any of this trash?
nah.
Oh,
I only reported on the numbers and stuff. I only report on like basically telling people what the spoilers were from what other YouTubers
okay.
and
I
stuff.
know you pretty. I'm not saying I don't say I know you pretty well. I know you well enough to know this. If you had gone through the pain and suffering of watching these episodes that have been released, you would lose your ever loving ranting mind.
I know I would. But the thing is, my subscribers and stuff, they don't want me to review this show or they don't even want me
Good
to
for
get a
you.
Disney Plus subscription.
Good
Okay.
for you.
So everything, like I said, everything I do on this channel, I do it for those who out there who because to like who are tired of what the entertainment industries are doing and stuff. Trying to put things into the content that does belong there, and the Acolyte is one of the examples. And if they don't want me to go ahead and subscribe, get a Disney Plus subscription and stuff, or even watch the show, then I'm not going to watch the show or anything else.
Well,
You
good for
know.
you. Just bring the Mexican on that's done the pain and suffering for you. So
Shoot, I even put myself out there as a lamb being led to the slaughter and stuff, but they don't want that. They don't want that.
yeah.
I like in my community tabs, I did polls and stuff. In the poll, they stated that I've had the options of if you would you want to watch me suffer and stuff to watch the Acolyte and review it. Had the option of yes, option of no, and the third option being why would you do that?
Mm.
The one option I got the most votes out of it was, why would you do that?
All right, that's good for you.
Yeah.
That's
But
awesome.
yeah, basically, Leslye Headland, she's not made to do stuff like this, or it's like
No.
she stated that it could be like a cop out,
Yeah.
saying that it's a cover up, saying that she, exhausted and stuff. Like,
Oh,
she
I'm
might
so
be exhausted,
tired.
but
I'm
she's,
so exhausted. I don't know if I can pull it off again. Meanwhile,
yeah,
there are people in Hollywood that are used to being, it's kind of like almost like she sounds like one of them kids that's like wants to see what it's like to like play baseball for a day and goes to camp and it's like, wow, summer camp is hot.
yeah,
Hot. It's hot out here in Arizona throwing the baseball, running around these bases. It's hot.
right,
Hot.
yeah.
It's
But the
easier
thing is,
watching baseball with the air conditioning from the living room. It's hot.
and you also know it's funny. It's like a lot of talented directors out there. They've also been, exhausted from, these doing these different shows that they created. Like Jon Favreau was exhausted, but he still loved what he was doing. You know,
Yeah.
Steven Spielberg, he was exhausted, but he enjoyed that. James Cameron, well, I can't even say he was exhausted and stuff, because it took like a whole decade, over a decade, for him to put the next Avatar movie out there. But he's still making more Avatar movies. I'm sure right now he's exhausted, but guess what? He put the plan out there. He's sticking to that plan. But it's just that in this case, Leslye Headland, like her like the show itself, it's so bad and stuff. Let me ask this: do you think they're going to give this show the Willow treatment?
Yes. No, wait, hold on. Sorry, I misunderstood what you're saying. Willow treatment in the sense of screw up the property and the IP? Yes. Run only one season? Yes. Make it go away and use it as a tax write-off? No. No.
Mm.
No. No.
So you're saying they're going to give the Willow treatment, but not the what the Warner the David Zaslav and Warner Brothers did with the Batwoman
Right.
movie.
Right. And they did that with Willow too. They took Willow off of Disney Plus completely and wrote it off as a tax write-off because no one
Yep.
was watching it. But I think in the case of something like Star Wars and Lucasfilm, they don't have the balls to do something that visible to like literally just do that. I mean, I think look, they lost this, they wrote off the Star Cruiser and took a tax hit on that. That was a failure. But to do it again with another Star Wars thing, because here's the thing. Guys like me and you and all these other channels on the YouTubes and social media, we've been criticizing Disney and Lucasfilm, and for them to, if they were to take it down, that would be admitting we were right, they were wrong. And one thing we've learned about Lucasfilm and Disney is they never admit that they're wrong. Even with the Galactic Star Cruiser, they didn't. They never admitted. They never admitted defeat. They never admitted that they did anything wrong. They just, quietly went off into the sunset.
And I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one. But
Yep.
it's like, what's crazy is that they're still not going to listen to fans, but because of the fact that they know who pays them. It's just not the fans and stuff. At the same time, they listen to the fans, they'll make more money from the.
Uh-oh, you froze again. He's
like
frozen and he's
like
back.
I said, activism first and then entertainment second. Okay, but I want to go ahead and get into the next story and stuff, which is outside of Disney. It's something that is very dear to you, but at the same time, it's something that's actually made you angry before, and you stay angry about it. And I do apologize for having to present this and talk about it, but we have to. And it's like, let's just say that I'm not even going to be into this myself. So the next story here is a different, like the alleged plot details revealed for James Gunn Superman film. Okay. Now, according to like ex-user Rejected Scooper, the film's going to see Superman stand out from other heroes, given he has no kill rule, while Lex Luthor is a war profiteer. Here's the thing, though. Back in the, what was it, 50s, I believe, or the 40s, that's where they had the heroes to not kill anybody.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. That's where they had it. And then and it changed up until I believe the 70s and the 80s and stuff, where they actually have them to kill people. Possibly with the exception of Batman. Okay. And it's like it's I don't it's I got a whole lot of thoughts about this whole movie, the whole DCU and James Gunn. It's like hard to keep them in place and stuff. But the article reads, and shout out to John Trent who wrote this article, by the way. Um, The article continues. The scoop states that other superheroes are aged and killed when necessary. So, Mike, I got some bad news. Apparently, this confirms your suspicion of what you said in that one live stream with Midnight's Edge when James Gunn first made the announcement to, the whole DCU, where basically he's a soy boy.
I think so. I think so. I think look, the colors of the uniform, the colors of the outfit are right, but
Mm-hmm.
the look and feel of it is just so wrong. God, I hope they fix this. And I'm not, man, I got to tell you, I'm not looking forward to. Have I liked what James Gunn has put out? Almost always, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Have I enjoyed it? Almost always, yes. But to me, it's been kind of like his takes are so kind of cerebral out there. They're not, what we need right now. Look at let's step back here for a second. Let's step back. Let's take okay, let's be a view. Let's take a view of the world. I'm looking at your logo right now. Let us take a view of the world with Hughes right now. And what I'm going to say is that when we look at the world right now, we've got a globe in conflict. We got war springing up. We haven't been this close to the edge of like nuclear war or World War III since probably the Cuban Missile Crisis. We
Yep.
got division at home. We got division abroad. Our economy sucks. Things are going to hell in a handbasket, as we say in South Carolina. Things are going to hell in a handbasket.
We say it
And
in Virginia too.
and what we need right now, more than anything, in my opinion, is we need truth, justice, the American way, Superman flying in. We need a hero. We need somebody that's like a Boy Scout, someone to reinvigorate us with like the principles that made this once great country great in the first place. And if we don't get a story that gives us that feeling, then in my opinion, James Gunn fails, because if all he does is give us a weird take or a tangential take on a Superman where it's not really. I'm going to give you an example. Whether you like what some people like, most people hate what Zack Snyder did with Superman. However, it was a take on Superman. Was it the classic Superman that we were all like used to? Absolutely not.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a taken. What we don't need is we don't need another thing like that. We don't need another angle of a Superman. We need the heart, soul, and essence of Superman. Truth, justice, the classical American way, which means heroism, bravery, and standing up for what's right.
Well, I thought that Henry like they did that with the Henry Cavill one from the Snyderverse because because at the end of Man of Steel he told the general I'm from Kansas, I'm as American as you can be, but
Yeah,
I
but
agree with you what you stated about that we do need a Superman that actually goes back to what this Superman was all about:
yes,
truth, justice, and the American way.
yes,
Okay, and people out there can say that he's not even from Earth, so I can't even be going from the American way. Newsflash: he might not have been born in America, he might not have been born on the Earth, but he was raised as an American,
yeah,
so therefore he knows the American way. Also, interesting thing, do you and here's a kicker: James Gunn. I'm pretty sure either he decided on this himself or somebody like told him he has to do it like this. He's having the war taking place in Eastern Europe. Isn't that
yeah.
something? Isn't that something happening in Eastern Europe right
Hold
now?
on, let me think. Hold on. Let me consult my advisors. Hey guys, there's no one back here but me. I'm talking at the wall right now. Let me think. I don't know, Mr. Views with Hughes. You tell me, sir.
Oh yeah. See, it's a certain conflict we all know that can't be mentioned on YouTube. Otherwise, I'd be
Oh,
censored and
pick
stuff.
me. Would the country begin with a U and end with an E? Maybe, kind of, sort of. Maybe.
Seats in your. But it's like I guarantee you all, this is just going to be another straight from the headlines, ripped from the headlines, woke
Modern day.
ideological. mo- yeah, modern day woke ideological stuff where Lois Lane comes in to save Superman.
Right. Or maybe mansplains, or she has to like Willow Clark, this is how we're gonna do it. And Clark's like, kind of like almost like handing him handing. You better not. I better not see something in this movie where she does the equivalent of handing him like a honeydew list. Like,
Mm-hmm.
honey, you got to go do this. You got to go to Ukraine, or oh shoot, you got to go to Eastern Europe. You got to. Oops, I'm gonna get. Okay, sorry about that, man. I just said, honey,
That's
you got
okay.
to go here. You got to go there. You got to do this and that. Honey, do this. Honey, do that. Honey, blah, 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 do this and that. You know what she
Yeah.
needs to tell him to do? Is she needs to tell him, hey, honey, go get a new freaking uniform and iron that crap out so it fits right.
Oh yeah. And also, a matter of fact, I'm gonna show you the different set photos that was shared with our friend Tom Connors from Midnight's Edge and stuff, where it actually goes into details like the different photos that they got going on. Okay. And the fact of the matter is that it's like a lot of speculation with this one. So as you all can see from this suit, the different wrinkled like the folds and stuff, as well as how loose the suit looks. A lot there's some people out there, and I've heard this, that it's like wait for the post edits and stuff, the post edits, but we can't help but see from the photo that James Gunn shared first and stuff. With the first look of Superman, we saw the same thing, the loose fabric and stuff, the loose features on the suit.
Why do I have to wait for the post edit?
Exactly.
Why? I mean, it's just, I mean, why?
Oh, and also here's another thing that I did notice. Not by him. Nope. Heck no. But going down further down here and stuff, like when he's actually hang on, it's actually back at the at yeah. Go ahead and leave out of this and go back
Someone's
to the
got to tell
article.
James Gunn that he's too old for that haircut, too, by the way. That is a young man's haircut. That is not a older senior citizen, middle-aged man haircut. Homeboy needs like a new haircut. That little spiky look, that went out, I thought, in the 80s or 90s, but definitely by the 2000s for sure.
Don't get me started on hair right now, because of the fact that with what he did on what they did for give him like Clark King identity, they gave him the hairstyle that the kids call today the broccoli cut.
What are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Hang on, I'm gonna see if I can pull up the picture or find the picture at least. But
What?
I'm gonna go ahead back to this
I just saw his hair right now. What are you talking about?
hang on, that's him as Superman, not
Okay.
as Clark Kent. But before I show you that picture and stuff, if take a look here, and this is shared from Tom Connors and stuff, you'll notice that he's not even taller than Ultraman. Okay, he doesn't even look taller than the rest of the soldiers around him. But at least with Henry Cavill, he was still taller than people, majority of the people that surround him, even buffer. This dude,
Uh,
this dude looked like a 7-year-old in a Superman costume for Halloween.
uh-oh.
So that tells you right there. It seems like they're going to like the similar route as Matt Reeves' Batman, with Mr. Twilight himself, Robert Pattinson, who refused to go ahead and bulk up. But at least he bulked up. The problem is he doesn't look all that bulky. He doesn't look beefy and stuff. He doesn't look muscular in this suit.
Mm. So
But
the bad guy in this, that Mr. Terrific guy, he when did he show? He must be like from the 90s or 2000. When did this guy come up? Here, let me look it up real quick. Mr. Terrific publication 2011. Oh, this guy is a recent comic book. Well, no wonder I don't know who the heck Mr. Terrific is.
a lot of people don't know why, because he's from the Tim Rice the Tim Rice legacy of DC.
Oh, great.
Those years right there, Tim Rice.
I don't know I don't even know who that is.
Oh, I've barely heard much about him, but it's like he's basically one of the many creators and stuff that introduced wokeism into DC Comics and stuff. Matter of fact,
Awesome. We need more of that.
oh yeah, let me see if I can even look for on the.
That definitely sounds like a beta beep move. See, I beeped myself right there, so I didn't, sounds like a beta ass move.
Oh yeah, definitely. But I'm waiting for like, okay, yeah, here it is. Find it right here. And I thought that you actually saw this because if you take a look at this right here,
Whoa,
yeah, that's the broccoli.
whoa! Enlarge that. Make that bigger. Whoa! Can you make that bigger or no?
I gotta stop
Here, hold on. Let me do it on my side. Let me
and
blow up my. Put it back up again. I got it enlarged now. Go.
I will.
What the hell is that outfit or haircut? What is that?
That's the broccoli.
What's the broccoli? Broccoli's what I had with steak earlier tonight. What is this hairdo?
See the top of it and everything was all poofy and
That's
wild
one
and
of the
stuff.
millennial Gen Z alpha cuts, huh?
Oh yeah, that's the
Oh, that's
broccoli.
what you're talking about 10 minutes ago or 5 minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, no way. Come on, bro. No, come on.
Oh yeah.
Oh, James Gunn, this is gonna suck, man. You know what? I'm gonna go watch this movie. I'm gonna hate watch it. I'll bet.
And look at the suit. I mean,
Bro, I'm telling you, I've been to Comic Cons and seen better outfits than this, bro.
here's my thing. What was the point of even having him to go ahead and bulk up and work out and stuff if he's going to be looking like he's like a sixth grader?
Yeah, man. Whoa, come on.
Like,
I'm not digging this at all. At all.
shoot.
Oh.
And
I think that's right there. That's the one that's just setting me off right now. Right now, I'm just like having a meltdown over here in Hilton Head, South Carolina. I'm melting down over here. Hughes. I'm looking at the view, and I don't like I don't like the view that I'm seeing with the Hughes.
I'm
Look, you see,
sorry.
I did a little a rhyming thing right there. You see that?
Bars.
Yeah. What is this? This isn't from the set, is it?
It is. He got the glasses, suit.
And you're all kinds of Christmas presents on your show. You did this to me last time I was here, surprising me with stuff. I'm like, oh, dude, no, 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 no. I cannot take. So, like, are we going to watch Clark Kent go to a Starbucks and watch him order his latte grande?
Or probably have or Lois Lane's gonna have him to order it.
Right. Lois is going to send him with the honey-do list to the Starbucks where he gets his, like, latte, soy latte.
Mm-hmm.
And then, oh, no.
Clark Kent when he takes off his glasses. They're comparing him to Hannah Montana.
Man, I don't like this. I don't like this look.
I don't like it either. I don't like it either. And this is going to have a lot of people talking about how bad the whole Snyderverse was to go.
What looks like this. Looks like look, man. The story and the action better be something off the chain amazing, because with a look like that, I'm already getting taken out of like the storyline. Like I'm having like a weird reaction, totally weird reaction. Ugh. Yuck, 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 yuck. I say.
It's either my Wi-Fi's going back or it's the fact that I'm that ugly that's making me
No,
have to
it's
keep my
not that.
camera off.
Oh, stop being drama. You're not ugly. Get out of here with that action. It's just no. You don't. We always have this problem when we live stream, or it's like your software's like, wait, the Mexican's back. Hold on, I'm gonna keep locking out your camera because the Mexican's here.
Nah, it's
Could
not
be.
that at all. But I'll tell you something that I think is much, much worse than DC right now.
What?
Going into some Marvel news and stuff. Have you heard anything about Marvel lately?
I don't know what are you bringing up right now. I'm not sure.
More news of reshoots and stuff with a budget of up to $375 million.
Oh
Yeah.
it's like
Have you?
a brand new 375 million. What are they spending the money on? Bro, they could bring in an entire shipload full of like illegal substances from South America and more with that kind of money.
Oh yeah.
How do they think
So
they're gonna make money on this thing? They think it's gonna do $1 billion. Oh man, they bet. How you spend 375 million on a superhero movie? Seriously.
especially with the
Wait,
character
so like,
that
are you
doesn't
all
have any
excited now?
powers.
Are you all excited because they're gonna have a black Captain America now, or do you feel like represented and like do you feel seen?
Nope. I don't feel represented either because I don't want to see representation with my heroes and stuff. I just want to be entertained. And the fact of the matter is, and it says here, despite facing down such threats as Hydra, the Flag Smashers, even Thanos, Sam Wilson's biggest challenge has proven to be getting his debut film off the ground. Now remember, they didn't even have a script about this, which is apparently was the rumor, and it was rumored that Anthony Mackie, he was upset because of the fact that there was no script. Now, how you going to act, but there's no script?
Yeah.
But announced immediately following the series finale of Falcon and Winter Soldier, yes, deservedly so, because that show was whack. The fourth Captain America film was originally slated to be released May 3rd, 2024, which would have been like last month. But however, thanks to a combination of 2023 Hollywood guild strikes and Marvel reshuffling their entire production slate after the failure of the MCU of Phase 4 later that year, the film was eventually delayed to its current release date of February 14th, 2020. What?
2025? What does that say? I can't read it.
It says 2024.
That's this year.
Yeah, I think whoever wrote this article might have meant 2025.
No, that's got to be a 2025. There's no way this movie's coming out this year. There's no way. Is it? Let's look it up. Hold on. Let me look it up.
While you look it up and stuff, I'm gonna continue. It's like all movies, Brave New World was allotted a brief period following its principal photography to conduct reshoots. The filming of which started in May 2024 and lasted roughly 22 days. Mike, I guarantee you this is all from the failed or like test screen scores and stuff that they got. That they decided to go ahead and do more. Oh, I know so. I know so. And watch them try to do another test screen and score, and they're gonna hope like this time they're gonna have more shields in there and stuff, and they're gonna give like a good ratings and stuff, a good scores and stuff.
Yeah, I think whoever wrote that article got this wrong.
2025.
Well, it doesn't actually give me a specific date. Just keeps
Dang.
It keeps
it's that bad. But it continues stated that the reported widespread rejection of the film's initial cut by test audiences, like I said, instead of resulting in these reshoots being used to make a number of massive changes to the overall film, including
if this is Brave New World, it's 2025. That's what it says on IMDb. On IMDb, it says it doesn't have a specific date. It just says Captain America: Brave New World 2025 in IMDb. So there's no way it's coming out this. It can't come out because if they're filming now and we're in June, they haven't even gone to post production yet. That takes another 6 months. Yeah, that's 2025.
Yeah. And it's like it's gonna be another failure under Kevin Feige, not Ike Perlmutter, but Kevin Feige.
Yeah.
Okay. But the crazy part about it, I'm not even gonna see this movie myself. Okay.
Oh, I am. I haven't missed a Marvel movie yet. I even saw the Marvels. Bless my Southern heart. Bless my Southern heart. I actually sat through that.
The last bad Marvel movie I saw, I think, was Thor: Love and Thunder.
Really, Thor: Love and Thunder. So I can't remember what that was before even Doctor Strange 2, which Doctor Strange 2 was a train wreck.
Oh yeah, I went to see that movie with my wife before we got married, and she fell asleep in it. Like she fell asleep during that like parts of the movie.
Wow, that's sad. That's super sad.
Anytime she falls asleep during the movie and stuff, like the only time she'll fall asleep during a good movie is if the movie itself is too long. Okay. And there's like some dry spots and stuff, but then when it gets good, that's when she wakes up again and she stays awake.
Yeah.
But she's like the one movie she stayed asleep the longest through was The Batman with Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, I didn't like that movie so much.
Me either. Me either.
Yeah, it was
But
kind of lame. Emo Batman, you know.
emo Batman.
Well,
Emo
I
Batman.
like what? You gonna argue with me on that one? I don't think you're gonna win that
No,
argument.
I actually agree with you.
I was like super emo Batman.
Rich billionaire emo Batman.
Yeah, rich super emo Batman.
Yeah.
Da na 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 emo man. Da na 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 emo man.
That's funny. All right. So basically, we're gonna go here through here and stuff. Show my bookmarks also. Hang on. So we're gonna go through the a whole like thing with the presidential debates from last night. Did you watch the debate last night?
I sure did.
Yeah, so did I. I didn't. I wish I stayed up to watch the rest of it, but I fell asleep to the parts where it got like slow or to one of the commercial breaks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I watched it from the Max my HBO Max account.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking about watching it through Alex Jones, but yeah, like
You did.
Hollywood, yeah, like a lot of panic is happening with after Joe Biden's performance and stuff in the debate. It's gotten so bad where came to the point where Hollywood is negatively reacting to it. Okay, so Hollywood Reporter, of course, been on the front lines.
Yep. How are you freezing now? Now you're frozen and you don't even have your camera on.
I hate StreamYard. I really do.
Well, yeah, yeah. StreamYard. Here's the problem with StreamYard. StreamYard does not play nice with other software. So,
That's the thing. I'm not using any software.
oh, you're not?
No.
That's weird. Then, are you on a
Whenever
laptop or a desktop?
laptop.
Okay. Are you on Wi-Fi?
I'm actually on Ethernet.
Then I don't know why you're having problems. Unless it's a camera thing. You must have a. Do you have a really good camera?
I got a webcam actually.
I don't know why it's not working then for you. Because you're always freezing up, like in the middle of a sentence. Anyway.
Yeah, but it's a live streaming problem because whenever I'm doing with my broadcasting software,
Mm-hmm.
live streaming from broadcast software, no problems, no
Really?
buffering. Yes.
Huh.
So I might have to go ahead and leave StreamYard alone, and look for something else like an alternative. But that's a story for another day.
Yeah, that's
okay?
a story. It's a story for another day. Back on topic. Back on topic. Let's go.
But yeah, what was your favorite part of the debate itself? Because for me, it was whenever like Biden stated that, and I wouldn't even say this is funny, it's funny, but at the same time, it was like horrible because of the fact that he stated that no soldiers died under his watch.
Well, that's certainly a tragic. That's certainly tragically inaccurate. The look, I didn't know. Here's what I expected going in. What I expected going in was that it would be boring, and by the end of like say the first hour or like I thought like okay, look, they're gonna go for an hour and change probably, and I figured by the end he might be like a little on the tired side or a little on the some side or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What I did not expect was what we got, which was holy hell, bro. Like homeboy didn't even make it out of like the gate like minute like the first question was already a problem. Like literally like he didn't make it out of the he made he stumbled out of the blocks of the track meet like and fell on his face. And by the second, third question, it was just like, is this guy our president? And see, the thing is, everybody wants to talk about the election. And what I want to talk about is like, it's like right now, this is the guy who is in charge of our nuclear weapons defense. All right. And that to me is incredibly, absolutely terrifying that here we got this guy that's in charge of our national defense. That's unacceptable. That's completely unacceptable that this guy is in charge of our national defense. And here's the thing. I had this convo with Andre and Tom earlier when we were on Rumble. We talked a little bit about this.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. If you're like a foreign power around the world, like if you're China or if you're Russia or Iran or anybody or all the other countries on the list that hate America and our freedoms around the world, you look at this guy and you'll be like, wait, that's their president? Because up until now, it's been like you could argue it was fake news, it was clips, or like they said, conservative, were like making memes and stuff. Homeboy was up there answering questions with even without a studio audience, and he was fumbling. And if I'm a world leader, I'm gonna just laugh at the United States and say, America, I ain't got nothing to worry about because your leader is a moron.
Well, guess what else was happening and stuff? We got Jon Stewart and the CNN panelists admitting that Biden messed up.
Oh, well, they say this cannot be a real life. Well, guess what? I think it is.
Oh, it doesn't stop there. Our favorite actor from the Star Wars franchise, Mark Hamill and stuff.
Oh, what did
He's
he
been
say? What did that yo-yo
oh
have to
he
say?
he posted he had some major cope issues with this one. He stated on X, one off night doesn't change the fact that Joe Biden is the most legislatively successful POTUS in our lifetime. One off night also doesn't change the fact that the former guy is a convicted felon, serial liar, and adjudicated rape R-word who was unfit for any office. Period. Here's the thing with Mark Hamill and stuff. See, Mark Hamill, I love his work as Joker. Loved him as Luke Skywalker under George Lucas. But the thing is that him actually, getting out political and stuff and shilling for the government, for those who keeping the status quo and stuff, it's not a good look for him. But hey, if it gets some more money and stuff, I can see that. But at the same time, I don't agree with that. And with the fact of the matter is, this is not really a good look for him. He's also going to be in a world of hurt and stuff because guess what? Biden stated that he's not going to drop out of the race, even though that there's like a growing number of Democratic supporters who wants him to go ahead and drop out of the race. The thing is, he's already the nominee. Okay, it doesn't matter what kind of celebrity will react to it or go like how high it'll go. Whoever and stuff says that they can go, they want him to go ahead and drop out. It doesn't matter because he's going to stay in there. And guess what? This is coming in for Breitbart. How will celebrities rage at CNN as Biden struggles during the debate? What's wrong with these two moderators? Who would have thought the liberal left would have a problem with liberal leaning moderators from a liberal leaning network?
I
I
mean,
never thought I'd see the day.
okay, I don't even. What do you expect somebody? Okay, what were they expecting that the moderators would do? Like seriously, like what do they actually expect that they're gonna do? I mean, how do you? I mean, there's some people you can throw them if they're drowning in the ocean. All right, and you throw them a life jacket. If they're incapable of seeing the life jacket, even
Welcome,
grabbing
Emily Kruger.
even grabbing the life jacket if it's right in front of their face, let alone putting on the life jacket, you can't save somebody that can't save themselves.
Oh yeah.
I mean, what are they supposed to do? Just interrupt? I think maybe what they were hoping that the moderators would do is interrupt Trump and attack Trump and just let Biden stand there like and not say nothing and just get through the time period.
Well, that's the thing. That's what they were basically doing. They were there with backing Biden the whole time and stuff, give him every leeway, giving him the last word, the final word and stuff, and he still messed up.
He couldn't do it.
Yeah, Barbara Streisand, not surprising, saying, "What is wrong with these two moderators who let Trump change the subject? You're never fine." They asked him the question, but then let him go into a rampage about something else. Not fair. In true Karen form.
Not fair. Wham, huh?
And then here's also John Cusack joining in and stuff, quoting the post and stuff for X, saying that is a story where Charles P. Pierce says CNN has managed to utterly debase itself. There is no place left for a place to go. David Callen should be fired right now.
Wow.
Yeah. John Cusack going on again. Jake Tapper, Danny Bash, wash their hands of truth. What?
I don't know, man. I think these people are crazy. I think they're delusional. And to me, the thing that was most upsetting is that it just reconfirmed what we already knew, which is that Biden is just out to lunch. I mean, he's just out to freaking. He's out to lunch. Let me ask you this question: do you think that they're going to replace him with somebody, and if or not? And if they do, who is that person? What do you think?
Well, I don't think they're gonna replace him, but if they do replace him, it might be somebody who they believe will actually go on to the people. Because I tell you this, uh, they're trying to really get the black voters back and stuff, but the black voters aren't gonna come back. And they're gonna try to, I guarantee they're gonna try to get Michelle Obama and everything, but Michelle Obama, she's not gonna go ahead and
No,
join in. She's not.
no,
She
no.
doesn't. She doesn't want that because, for one, she's already seen what they did to the husband and stuff, and two, she doesn't want to get that involved into politics and stuff. So
Right? Did you and I have this conversation before or not? Because she used to
we
work for
have.
me. We did, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was because I've only talked about this a few places, and I think this was one of the like literally I've only talked about this 2 or 3 places in all the years I've been on YouTube, and I think one of them was with you. Dude, there's no way she's gonna run. There's no way that they're gonna put her in to run. Uh
I thought you weren't a YouTuber though.
oh shoot. Uh okay, we gotta delete that in post production like Kevin Feige.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Most definitely.
You busted me.
But Ellen Barkin, yes, this Ellen Barkin, who was that cute woman from the art the Robin Williams movie with the movie and stuff, the hot mom and all of that. Yeah, she even joined the fray, talk about, admitted that CNN debate is a Trump campaign rally. I never thought that anyone would say this. That they said that this is the CNN debate is a Trump campaign rally only sponsored by CNN. Then she also went on to say this is going well. First question is a Biden attack. And then we have John Cryer says, quote feeding Jenna Friedman said, "How can you debate a liar?" And he quotes Tweety saying, especially if the moderators won't say a word about it. Now, of course, Sophia Bush had to jump in.
Entertainers are just so dumb. Hollywood is just so dumb, bro. You know that?
It's like if you don't want a politician to talk or critique actors and stuff, then y'all should stay out of politics.
They're just so dumb, bro.
Sophia Bush goes and saying none of us can believe the ish coming out of Trump's mouth, and I'd wager none of us can fathom why none of the moderators are fact checking Trump's streaming of lies. Oh, it doesn't stop there. Nancy Lee Grahn, a bully unleashed to punching live repeatedly without constraint is not a debate. This is a terrorist attack. CNN moderators were unprepared, unable to present questions like IA robots and I think she was trying to say AI robots.
I 100% agree with Mac in chat who says Michelle Obama has more influence from the sidelines. I 100% agree with that big time. That is super, super good perspective.
Definitely. And it's actually sad because of the fact that the matter is that, and Mac, shout out to you, but at the same time, yeah, she does. But at the same time, she's not going to be run for president or any political office unless it's like local.
Yeah.
So Leslie Grant actually continues saying missing every GD important issue and moment that matters and contributing to our demise. They're panicking. They're panicking.
I think so, and they're so rage filled of their hate for Trump, that I think that they're blinded by their own hate, and I don't think they've got the balls to run someone else. And if they do, I don't know who they're going to get. And because see, it's kind of like a no-win scenario. On the one hand, if they run him, they could lose, but if they run someone else, that's kind of admitting that they've been wrong all along. And then that could just, and then, I mean, what? See, here's the thing. If you're an independent voter, let's just say you hate Trump, you're definitely not a MAGA person. You're not a Republican, but you're kind of an independent. There's a bunch of people that see themselves as independents out there. You know, there's a bunch of folks like that see themselves as independent. And so I wonder, like, what are those people? Where are those people going to end up if all of a sudden Biden's not the guy? and they're gonna be like, "Well, I gotta go with the." Aren't they gonna sit back and say, "I gotta go with the option that I didn't want to go with, just so I go with that option, so I don't go with this other option"? I think
I'm gonna tell you this right now. There's a number of independent voters out there that are now supporting.
that are now supporting Trump that didn't before. Is that what you're telling me? Oh, you froze again.
Yeah, I know. Thanks a lot,
Is that what
StreamYard.
you're telling me? That there's independent people, like you yourself know people that were independent.
Oh no, it's like it's not that I know people that are independent, but I've seen it on social media as well as on different news coverage and independent media outlets out there, not the mainstream, of those who are independent voters and stuff who are independent but decide
Mhm.
to go ahead and vote for Trump. And some of them decided to vote for Trump because of the Trump trial and stuff, the verdict that was given, because of
Uh-huh.
the fact that some of them admit they don't like Trump, but they're going to vote for him based on because of the fact that if they're able to take a former president and vote, like decide that he would give the verdict that he's guilty and stuff,
Mhm.
then who knows what they can do to the rest of us.
Mm. Well, I'm going to have to agree with that analysis and that assessment. That seems to make sense to me. As tragic and shocking as it might be, that seems to make sense to me. You
Yeah,
know,
and it's like the Democrats, they're desperate because guess what? You got
right?
a growing number of black people and stuff who were voting for Trump. Heck, in a city in my area and stuff, Chesapeake, Virginia, like not too far, right beside my city of Norfolk, Virginia, you got black people out there who are supporting Trump. So there was a Trump rally earlier today in Chesapeake and stuff, and it was like a lot of black people out there. Not only those who are like there in attendance at the rally, inside the rally while he was speaking, those who are outside the rally as well, who were the vendors too.
Really?
Oh
Wow. Now I thought up there were in that kind of area, like where you're at. I thought that's kind of more like Democrat area or like,
I
isn't
think
it?
StreamYard is trying to censor me because they're trying to cut me out when I stated that I'm going to vote for Trump.
No, but isn't that area kind of Democratish? Like I used to live in DC, Virginia for a while, but I can't remember. Isn't that kind of or no?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Northern Virginia, Democratic. Southeast Virginia, South Side, Hampton Roads, Tidewater region,
Yeah,
Democrat. But it's like now,
it doesn't matter.
oh yeah. Now it's like a tough. I got the sneezes. But yeah, like it's basically a toss up now because you got like a growing number of people and stuff, black people, even in Atlanta, Georgia and stuff. Yes, Atlanta, the ATL, black people decided to go ahead and vote for Trump because now we're all seeing like the difference between how things were under Trump versus Biden.
Right.
Okay, but yeah, looks like we've reached our limit with the stories and stuff.
Wait, we've already
So,
been here an hour?
oh yeah,
Bro, I tell you, with this show with you, it always like flies by. Well, hold on. I got two more questions for you before we sign off. Let me ask you two more things real quick. I want to get your
all
opinion.
right.
So, from where you sit, do you think like see, here's the thing that I saw with Trump. I was surprised how chill he was. Like he didn't like the thing about him is sometimes he goes like off on a tangent and sometimes he like kind of like drills into this weird esoteric stuff and he can come out in my opinion he can come off a little bit nuts so in a different way, but this time I think the fact that he didn't have a crowd in front of him actually helped him. I think the fact that Trump didn't have a crowd, so I want to ask you two questions. Number one is that what did you think of the way that Trump came across in this particular debate show? And number one, and number two is that if you were had the choice to make a decision for the Democrats, what would you tell them to do? Those are my two questions for you. How did Trump come across, and what advice would you give to the Democrats day after the fact?
Well, Trump actually came across like he knew what he was getting himself into with CNN and everything, and he also the whole like who they support and stuff, who support them. So he knew that he knew a way, he knew how to go ahead and win against them and stuff. And it's like yes, he has like a few like insults here and there and stuff, but at the same time, he did it in a clever way to the point where he's actually revealing the foolishness of those who are the opposition. Okay.
Mhm.
And the thing I can say the Democrats and stuff, I don't have anything to say to Democrats. They've already made up their minds. But funny thing is, you got like a certain number of Democrats that decided to go ahead and vote for Trump. Now, the Democratic Party, and if you don't know this and stuff, it's like a lot of people and stuff who left the Democratic Party or decided not to vote for Democrats to this year because of what's happening with two nations and stuff. And one of them
Oh
is
yeah, that's right. I'm not even thinking about that side of the thing too. Yeah, you're
oh
right.
yeah. Oh yeah. And when
Yeah,
they
I'm not.
see that when they saw that Biden was supporting a certain country and stuff, and then that's when they start deciding not to support him or to no longer support him. Hey, there
Yeah,
was like people who were working for his campaigns throughout the U.S. and stuff who decided to resign and stuff from the campaign because of the fact that he came out and stated that he's going to support a certain country that whose
yeah,
name I'm not going to speak.
yeah, yeah. I get you. You're right. You're right. I didn't even think of that angle, and you're 100% right. Yeah, yeah.
Well, it's like I try to make sure I get everything correct and stuff. I'm not trying to be right, but I just want
No,
to
no,
make
but
sure
I'm
it's
saying
accurate.
like that's a whole other angle that I didn't even think about. That there's a lot of hardcore entrenched Democrats that are like so, and I know a couple of them. I'm not going to call them out right now on the show, but now you made me realize there's two of them that I know for a fact, and they're kind of well known YouTubers, and they definitely are in that camp of what you just brought up. And I completely forgot that there's a whole
Hmm.
segment of Democrats that are just like, "Hey, WTF," you know?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you're right.
true.
You're right.
All right, so Mike,
Yeah,
I'm so glad to have you here again tonight. We're looking forward. I'm looking forward to go ahead and have you in another future
yeah, yeah.
episode.
Well, it's the end of June. Let's bring me back in mid to late August for sure, if you want.
Absolutely,
By
absolutely.
that time, I would have seen all the summer blockbuster movies. You know what we should do? Let's do it right after, sometime after like Deadpool. When does Deadpool come out? When does that come
I
out?
believe July 25th or 26th.
Yeah, maybe the week after that or something. That first week in August or something. Well,
Cool.
I got to map it out. I got depends on when I got my kid or not, but we'll map it out. He's gonna come here for the summer, so I'm gonna go. Let me think. July into July in like 3 weeks. I'm gonna go pick him up. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'll be on lockdown until August, about the August 15th when he goes back to school. But after that, I can do after August 15th.
Alrighty, after August 15th, you all heard it here. Okay. And then hopefully won't be talking about any DC updates and stuff. Hopefully there won't have be any and stuff because we'll yeah.
All good, my brother.
All right. Thanks, Mike, and take care.
Hey, thanks for having me. It was a good time as always, and looking forward to the next time. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. And take care. All right. And thank you all for being here tonight and stuff. I do apologize. StreamYard is to participate with me. I'm if I'm doing another solo, it's gonna be for my broadcasting program that I'm going to be doing from because I never have any problems from that. But in a future episode, I will be having Culture Casino and stuff. Okay, whether it be for recorded video or even a live stream. Okay, so go ahead if you enjoyed what I shared in the videos in this live stream tonight. Go ahead, smash the like button, share far wide across social media, and if you haven't done so already, go ahead and subscribe to Views with Hughes, Jennifer News. Click the bell notification so that way you'll be notified of future uploads and updates. Until then, peace.